All right. You know what happened? You know what happened? I'm wondering if you guys will understand why we are 13 minutes late today. Got to the office, put on my e-reader shirt, and no one said anything like, why aren't you going live? Because it's just another day. My mom actually messaged me on WhatsApp. She's like, no live today? And then I didn't even respond yet. And I was like, why would she be? Oh, no! Daylight savings time in North America. We don't have daylight savings here at the Japan side of things. So at 9:28, I was like, oh, no. And I had to really scurry to get everything ready. We're here. I apologize. I'm never late for anything. I'd rather be 30 minutes early than 1 minute late, because when you're early, you're just early. You walk around, look at the birds, watch the cars go by. But when you're late, you're late. And you're late for everyone. You're late for you. You're late for the people you're meeting. Don't be late. Anyways, hello, everybody. Oops. How are you enjoying an hour ahead, right? Is that it? Yeah, so that the days are longer. Yeah, that's right. That's one of the things I really enjoy about Pacific Northwest, Seattle, Vancouver area, is that in the summertime, they go daylight savings, and it's the 49th parallel approximately. So you get some really long summer days. It's like 10:30 p.m. and if you look out, it's still kind of bright. Japan's kind of like Hawaii in that, around 7 o'clock, maybe like 6:30 in the summer. That's it. Like, it's starting to get dark. You know what I mean? All right. What are we doing? We're looking at the Bigme. Again, we looked at this briefly last time because we just wanted to do a Q&A session last week, but this week you guys actually requested this. We had some choices. To be honest, there wasn't a lot out there. There's the 10-cent phone, which we actually did end up selling on our eBay page. We don't want to sell those kind of things on our main store, things that are like, it doesn't work in North America, it doesn't work anywhere, really. It's in Chinese only, so we give people the opportunity to bid on things like that, bid on things that don't really have a barcode or a UPC code. So we actually do have a second turn outlet on eBay where you can bid and buy things that are a little bit more unconventional. Like we have the Epson smartwatch on there, we got a bunch of different things. So smart canvas, sorry. This is the B1 Max, and we'll go a little bit deeper into this for half an hour today because, well, you guys actually asked for it this time. This is the one that kind of we all have been saying not to buy. Not that there's anything wrong with this. It's a very, very good device. But there are so many other devices in the Bigme lineup. Bigme has 14 devices now, if you count the Goyu SmartBook Fighter brand. And why that's important to note is that there's a lot of things that are just going to overshadow this, which it does. They have this unit, and they have two other units that are this exact same thing. This is the B1 Max. They have the B1 Max Plus, which is better than this in every single way. And then they have the B1 Max Plus Color, which is better than that and this in every single way because it has color. So this, I feel like they really did just push this out because they needed something to do. That's really what I think, because this doesn't hold a whole lot of value. And why? And again, I don't want to be too harsh on this, but oh wow, did I draw that? Who drew that? What is that? Oh, whoops. This is the B1 Pro Plus. Hold on, guys. Just wait. Guys, I messed up. It's the wrong one. No, thanks, guys. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. I was like, why are there colors on there? What's going on? All right, well, this will be a good time to show you guys the differences. So this is the B1 Pro Plus that has color. It is the exact same thing as this one, the device in question for the day. Oh, we have a system update. Is it going to add color? No, that's impossible. So as you will see here, actually, you know what? Let's do this. I think I have a part where I wrote like brushes and stuff like that during the review. Here we go. Oh, you know what? That's actually a really good shot. I like that. So this is the big difference here. There is this is the B1 Max. Holy moly, that's the biggest brush on planet Earth. Okay. This is the B1 Max. I love how I chose the lightest color. We are off to a terrible start today. B1 Max, Peter. Here we go. B1 Max, and this is the B1 Pro Plus. These use the exact same shells, the exact same physical tooling of the devices. Everything's the same. The USB port, the power button, the quad microphone set up on the top. Everything's going to be exactly the same. So what we're getting at is I'm trying to make up for the mistake I made by bringing this into the shot. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, they have these units that there's so many things that their line can do outside of the B1 Max. So for example, I'll just give you guys a little bit of an intro here to this. The B1 Max today is right here. Here it is. This is the B1 Max. Now they have the B1 Max Plus. Max Plus. And they have the B1 Max Plus Color. And now over here they have the Carve, which is actually a very, very good unit. And over here, this pen is actually acting up. It's not the Bigme. It's actually this this Onyx pen that we've been using since day one. There we go. There we go. Carve Color. So, and then over here, they have the B1 Pro and then the B1 Pro Plus. So when you look at, oh yeah, first I'm going to say hi to everyone. JB, Steven, Marilyn, For Elman, Courtney, and Steven again. There we go. Hello everyone. I'm going to get right back to your questions in a second. I'm just going to lay the groundwork for this. So this is the B1 Max right here. Everything around it kind of does things different and better and nicer. Like the B1 Pro is basically the same thing as this, but it has color on it. The B1 Pro Plus has Kaleido 2 on it. The Max Plus has 6 GB of RAM and 128 on board. This only has 4/64. This one has 6/128 plus color. So then the Carves have a very all new build quality. It's completely different. They don't have the 4 mics here on the front. They actually put the 4 mics down at the very top of the unit like that, which is really cool. And also, these both have SD card slots. Both of these have SD. So the B1 Max just gets buried, absolutely buried in this convoluted, confusing line of units that has not a whole, it's really muddling itself up and cannibalizing itself. Had to hit my coffee there. So again, if nothing else existed and all we had was the B1 Max, that's great. That's fantastic. This is a very good unit. There's nothing wrong with this unit. But then you open your scope to the entire lineup. And then they actually have a Goyu line, which is the SmartBook line. They have the T1, the V5, and I think they have a T3 or something like that. I have to confirm that one. But there's so many devices outside of this one that for like $50 more, you get so much more stuff. For significantly less money, you get the B1. And the B1 is even more price effective. So this is why everyone was saying, why did you only do a 3-minute video on the on the B1 Max, this one in question. And that's because we were thinking about it, and we have a lot of stuff coming right now. We have the 13.3 X6 is going to be landing. The Pocket Note 7-inch is going to be landing. We got a lot of stuff landing soon. So unfortunately, this unit didn't warrant an actual review to the point where we're going to do like a 15-minute review, because there wasn't enough here. There wasn't enough meat to grab onto, unfortunately. So talking about the unit itself, though, it has everything you're going to need in a traditional Android unit. You have all your stuff up top. You have some speed modes as well, which is very nice. You can go refresh mode HD, which is the full quality. You have normal mode, but that really brings a lot of a balance. So this one will be able to play videos. HD, you can't play videos. There's no way. You can play videos in normal mode, and the best one would be speed mode. First off here, for Lemon Moskalev when we'll release a color mode. They have color. Actually, I'll walk off camera a second and pick it up again. If you want a color unit, you can get the Bigme B1 Pro, the B1 Pro Plus, or the Max Plus. They have color. So you can get color. There's a bunch of colors on here. In terms of the palettes, there's obviously like more outside of this. There's color variants and color combinations, but I think you get you get 16 colors there. So that's really cool that you get that many colors right out of the box on this. And it's actually more than any other device, period, ever. Other than the Reinkstone R1, which has like 30-something colors, but is not definitely real. Courtney Bowman, hey, what's going on, buddy? Bigme had a website, question mark. What's the name of the company? Is it Bigme? JB, yes, Bigme has different sales channels, but they only sell through people. They'll sell through JD, they'll sell through Vmall, they'll sell from Taobao, but all of these are in China only. We have, and why we have been so late into shipping things out, aside from the whole the war situation and the coronavirus situation and the shipping logistics that are completely just bogged down right now, is because we were finalizing our our distribution agreement with Bigme. So we are an official distributor of Bigme now. They're not paying us to do these videos. They don't pay us. They're not sponsoring us. We just are able to sell their stuff now. So these units are available worldwide, and you have warranty and you have all that stuff. Well, you can talk to the store if you need any more information on that. But yeah, these are ready to go. Who asked that? JB. Yep, these are ready to go, and you can buy them anywhere. My mom is asking a couple questions here. It's nice to see the gang return after a week. It is nice. Yep, that's very nice. I almost missed it today because of the time difference. And she said, are there many electronics being manufactured in Taiwan? That is a very good question, because there are not that many being made in Taiwan. Right now, you have any of the Kobo stuff. Kobo will be made in Taiwan. You do have the Moo ink. You know, for some reason, this is skipping today. I don't know if it's not this pen, is it? Maybe I'll have to do that update, because it did push an update. It said there was some refinement to some stuff. Anyways, so there's Kobo, Moo ink, and I believe, and Netronics. Anything by Netronics is made in Taiwan. This is the Taiwan crew. Although, here, the Nia, for some reason, was only made in China. But every other Kobo is made in Taiwan. Moo ink is made in Taiwan. Netronics is made in Taiwan. Oh, the Nook is made in Taiwan. Boom. Yeah, so there's actually a lot. I mean, Taiwan makes a lot of chips. And I'm not talking chips like Yum 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 chips. I mean, they make those too. But a lot of the PCBs, the circuit boards, the chips that are used in everything from car computing all the way to your stove, a lot of it's made in Taiwan, and they supply a lot of chips. So logic says that a lot of these OEMs, original equipment manufacturer, the guys that make the things for other people, they just have in-house production. And Netronics has been pumping out stuff for a long time. The Sony, no, the S1 was made from Netronics, but they didn't make it in Taiwan. They made it in Japan. But yeah, a lot of these companies and manufacturers do have, it's not all just China. China has a huge play in the e-reader world. But there's tons of devices that are made in Japan only, made in Europe only. I think there is a Oh man, I think Steven or someone pointed it out to me last week. I can never remember. It's the Read something. It's a Farsi e-reader out of Iran, I think, or something like that. It's really cool, and I think it's made locally. You get companies like Storytel, which is a Swedish-only company, but they're not made in Sweden and they're made in China, and that usually holds true for a lot of these companies. Padmu is an Italian company, but they make everything in China, so it's like, that's kind of the way that everything goes. But that's soon changing. I mean, a lot of Chinese manufacturing has been pushed to other places too, like Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Laos, stuff like that. For Elemen Moskalev, no, we are no longer servicing Russia in any capacity at the store. Is a unanimous decision there. Yeah, so these units have a lot of variations. So there's these ones, there's the carve ones, and then there's the guys that are a little bit different. So Bigme has everything from a 7-inch all the way to a 13.3. I'm going to do that update after this because I think it's skipping like little vertices here. They have the Pocket Note all the way up to the X6, which is really cool. We're expecting that. It actually, I think it's scheduled for today here. I'm not entirely sure. And this is the Pocket Note. And in between they have like the 10.3 section is so grand. They have all their guys in there. There's so many 10.3s. I think there actually is 7. Yeah, there might be 7 or 8 actually. So yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff by these guys. These guys are really coming up. And you know what else it is? Everyone's delayed right now. Remarkable's delayed months. Supernote's dead. Onyx has a bunch of delays with the color panels. Pocketbook has delays. Everyone has delays. What's really weird about this whole situation is that Bigme does not. And I don't really know how they're doing it because they seem to be completely what's the word? I'm losing my vocabulary. Impervious. Haha, I got it. Impervious to any sort of manufacturing delays, distribution delays, logistics hangups. They're just pumping things out, and they have more devices than any other device manufactured in their lineup, and they made them. That's the thing, is that these guys didn't go to an OEM and said, hey, I want all these panels. They made these. And in fact, they made so many of these, and they have so many of these, that other companies like Pine Note and Bokeen come to Bigme to grab their stuff. These guys came out of nowhere in the international scene. They've been around in the China scene, like iFlyTech and iReader. But in the international scene, these guys effectively came out of nowhere with the most robust, highest spec, highest performing, and most function-friendly line of e-readers we have ever seen in the history of e-readers. No one has ever had anywhere near this many units. Onyx, I think, at one time, before any of the discontinued units overlapped, I think Onyx had 9 max before they got rid of the Nova 3 and they kept the Nova 3 color. I think they had 9. Pocketbook might have had, when the Aqua was still in stock, I think they maybe had 7. But these guys are a powerhouse. They have 14 devices and a fighter brand called Goyu or Smartbook. They have so many units, it's mental. So I'm not saying they're the best on the planet. They're most certainly not. I mean, they don't have Google Play. They are lacking some things. They have these amazing quad microphone setup that only works for apps that require you to have a mainland Chinese phone number in China. So you can't even really take advantage of the dictation capabilities using it. They do work. You can dictate onto it. They pick up as a microphone, but the fact that they're there to pick up different tones and inflexes in your voice when you're speaking Chinese to it, So that's why they're there. It's a quad microphone setup, and it's kind of patented on these guys. No one else has that. No one else has ever had more than 2 mics on an e-reader. Period. Let's answer some questions here. Stephen Prosser, Adrian's your son, host of your favorite TV show. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's why she watches Star Trek during it most of the time. I'm just kidding. Star Trek's awesome. Mr. Bolayo. Will the DES slurry technology be used in some color e-notes and that are going to come out in a while? DES is another thing. We'll touch on it for a little bit here because it is very important. DES is currently only being utilized in 2 units, the Topjoy and the Re-Inkstone R1. Neither of those two are real, basically. The company WeWood, the umbrella company that has all these guys underneath, have raised well over... Oh yeah, let's do this. WeWood umbrella has raised over $2 $2.5 million USD, and they have the Top Joy and the R1. We have both of these units in our hands. The samples they gave us are real. But, and you know what? Recently, we have heard a lot of people some people actually receive their items, but they most certainly didn't distribute them to the promises in which they made. It's not being sent to everybody. I assume they chose us because we're a review channel. And they said, hey, do you want to review our products? Which we always say yes to everybody. Has nothing to... Someone said, oh, you're in cahoots with them. No, we most certainly are not. We have no affiliation with them whatsoever. Stuff landed in our studio, and we did reviews on them. That's it. That's the extent of everything. In fact, they were very vocal for a while, giving us tons of updates. 4.1, 4.11, 4.12. And we're like, this is great. These guys are like moving, and they're asking us suggestions. We're bouncing them back. Then radio silence, and I think 8 months, maybe 6 months, haven't heard a peep. Nothing. So yeah, we don't back them. The DES slurry technology is from Weifeng in China. It's 100% real. And one of our vendors, Good Displays, no affiliation, the name's just coincidental, they sell the DES slurry panel. You can buy one right now. But the WeWood distribution is not like real. I think it's just, come on, when's enough? We're always like, okay, let's give him another 5 months, give him another 6 months. I don't think it's real. That's my opinion. I don't think it's real at all. What we got here? 3DO. Oh, like the Panasonic. Nice. What do you think about Amazon Kindle Oasis 9th? Is it a good one? You mean the Kindle Oasis 2? It is actually good. The Kindle Oasis 2 came out in 2017. And they made everyone wait 2 whole years to 2019 and came out with the Kindle Oasis 3, which is just the Kindle Oasis 2 again. So yeah, I wouldn't waste time on the Kindle Oasis 3 unless you need that warm lighting. I would go with the Kindle Oasis 2. It's priced well. It's a very good value, and it's built really well. And you know what? You can look other places as well. The Kindle Oasis 2 has been one of the most copied and stamped out cookie cutter shapes that people are now emulating. So you have the Xiaomi Mix 7, which is actually built a little bit better than the Kindle. Then you have the SmartBook iReader Smart. Come on, Peter, you got this. iReader Smart XS. I got it. XS and the XS Pro, which actually looks like a Kindle Oasis. It even has that kind of rose gold flake in it, but it has note taking as well. So there's a lot of choice now that kind of more companies are getting into the space. What we got here? That's awesome. Courtney, try to plan a dinner later at Goody Readers Thursday. Yeah, we'll do a Zoom dinner. We'll just grid the screen and we can all make our favorite stuff. Have like a virtual potluck. For Elemen Moskalev, when release e-ink reader with 13.3 inch color? 13.3 inch color is not possible right now. Why? Because e-ink, the company that makes everything, I'll do another umbrella, they make the 10.3 inch, EPD. Here's the EPD. This is the EPD, which stands for electronic, watch my doctor writing, paper display. Boom, you can read that. So that's what they sell. The actual pieces of, like the little pieces of panels. So they sell the 10.3 and they have a color version. They sell the 7.8 and they have a color version. They sell the 6 and they have a color version. They don't have a 13.3 with a color. They haven't developed one to the point where people can buy this. Oh yeah, everyone, this is SKU 001C. Come and buy it. Okay, and Onyx says I want 10,000 pieces, and MeBook Boyu says, oh, I want 4,000 pieces. Like, that hasn't happened yet. You can't actually buy the 13.3 inch color EPDs because they've made some in prototype, of course, but this isn't available for you to purchase. And it's not available for manufacturers to purchase. You can't place orders with e-ink and say I want all these color panels, because they don't have them ready for you to be able to purchase and incorporate into your build. Maybe you have a 13.3 inch perfectly tooled and ready to go, and you go to e-ink because they're the only guys these only guys in the world. You might think that, oh, what about, no, I'm sorry, only e-ink, and that's the truth. So yeah, they don't have them. You can say I want 13.3s all day long. I mean, Bigme's doing it. Tons of prototypes have been doing it. Everyone does 7.8. Pocketbook ink pad color. PB ink pad color. PBIC. Yeah. Nova 3 color. Nova 3. And the iReader C6. C6. The C1 by iFlyTech. The Pocketbook color. PPC. There's tons of guys that are doing this already. But no one is doing... oh. The video keeps pausing. Wait, really? Wait, who said that? Someone else said that? Yes, the video keeps pausing. I thought it was just me. I moved my laptop because I thought I need to restart my phone. Did somebody say the video was pausing? Oh, I'm sorry about that. It seems... Uh-oh. Okay, well, we'll look into that. Not sure what that's about. I'll look into that after, but we're almost done anyway, so thank you very much. For all of your concerns. What do we have here, though? Yes, Stephen Prosser. Oh, wow, we got some people with some long, a bunch of siblings there. Yeah, I know my mom had 8 siblings, 9 including hers. It's pretty crazy. I'm watching Picard right now, next to Discovery. Jeez, that's funny. Yeah, video keeps pausing. Okay, like chopping or pausing? I'm gonna have to look into that. We'll do a playback when we land the VOD and everything. But yeah, everyone... You've been great again. We're at our 30 minutes here. And, 26 minutes. Okay, we're going to stick around for a couple minutes. We're only doing 30s right now because we used to do 1 hours, but people got bored, viewership dropped off, and actually we lost some subs. We don't want to lose your guys' support. That's the worst thing. We want to build the e-reader industry. This is why we give back 30 minutes, an hour of our time every week to show you guys these units, show you guys exactly what these are all about, not give you any, cut or edited looks at this. This is just straight up exactly what you guys want to see. So that's why we do this. We don't want to lose your support. That's obviously not our intention. So if this gets boring, if even 30 minutes is too long, we can do 25-minute sessions, etc. So that's kind of what we need to kind of work out. Witcherwork said, what about the signature Kindle? I'm trying to decide if I should keep it. The signature Kindle, like the new Kindle Paperwhite 6.8 signature edition, that's just about as solid as an e